Okay. Alright, and then step it. Hey. Good. 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 Little back rock. Alright, and move with it. Alright, back rock. Alright, and just two-step it. Alright, so we're going to do a little two-steppy rumba. Alright, and back rock. Good. A little shaky shake with the shoulders. Good. Alright, and forward and back. Rumba. Forward and back. Cross in front, cross and back. Side step. Alright, and put the cross in the middle. Cross, 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 and cross, cross. Forward and back. Rumba. Forward and back. Back rocks. Get the arms going. Up. Shake it, shake it. Up. Alright. Forward and back. Rumba. Forward and back. Let's put a tap here and here. Put it out and in front, out, in front, out, in front, out. Rumba. Good. Okay. Great. All right. Who's scared to death? Anyone? Anyone scared to death? Yeah. All right. All right. If you're not scared to death, maybe you can harken back to a time where you were scared to death, and just keep in mind there's people in here who are scared to death because it's their first intermediate class. So I want to try to approach it because we do have a bunch of new people, which welcome, by the way. It ain't going to be that bad. You know, they're all very enthusiastic about casino, and sometimes that enthusiasm is a nice injection into a class. So I kind of take this first few classes to kind of explore what the word intermediate means, apply it to social dancing, because I want to have the same way that we would treat social dancing, be the same way that we treat the class. So let's partner up real quick, leads and follows. I just want to run through some things real quick. She's leading. Yeah, and so if you're leading, go ahead and put your arm up like this until you get a follow. If you have a partner, then, but if you're a lead who doesn't have a partner, just go ahead and go like this, and then perhaps a follow will start running towards you.
Make the small follows, then lead. Out.
All right. Well, you know, it's not even the obligatory like grace period to like give people or whatever. But we'll see how it shakes out. Everything's going to be fine. Let's go from the basic real quick. All right. We'll go from guapea. Get yourself some room. All right. From the basic. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Let's lead Basila and Rodeo. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2. Exhibe la when she gets over here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Basila and Rodeo. Here we go. 5, 6, E. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Exhibe when she gets over here. 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, cool. I'm gonna come right back. Can I borrow you for a moment? All right, so we got, you know, stuff that we learned in the beginner class or whatever, Basila, Rodeo, Exhibe. And so, can you do it? Can you do it? This is hard for her to do because she's like really good at stuff. Right. But can you do it like you just learned it? No flavor.
Yeah, I'll try.
Watch, she's not. Yeah, that doesn't compute for her. Just Vasi, but like Vasi, like you learned it 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
All right. So if we go from the basic, all right, we're choking out like Guape here. We've got Vasila. She's turning. She's walking around me. Okay. And then we got her over here. All right. I mean, not that. I mean, all right. And then Exhibe, right? Boom, boom, boom. We learned Exhibe. It felt okay. I had to kind of yank her to get back, but we were able to knock out Guapea, Basila, Rodeo, Exhibe. All right. So everyone in this room knows how to do that even better than she just did. All right. So you're there. All right. So then let's say it's like not our first or second time doing Basila and Rodeo and Exhibe. And we know how to do stuff with our arms and the body's moving a little bit better. All right, so let's go from 3 to 1, 2, 3. So if we put some little styling and stuff onto it, right, I can shakey, do whatever that I do when we do Exhibe, ba, 5, 6, 7. Those are the same turns. It's just a matter of having practiced them a bajillion times. And so then the reason why I go insane trying to just get all the right footwork for a certain handful of turns in the beginner class is because that turn, like in that combination of turns, is the same, like styled or whatever, is the same combination as this right here, believe it or not. It's just that we're using 2 hands and it looks like wizardry if you haven't done 2-handed turns before. But that was just Basila, Rodeo, Exhibe, all right? And so if you know the feet in the framework for the positions for how those turns work, then you can do a bunch of 2-handed turns, which after not while you're learning them, I don't think anyone while they're learning them is gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is totally easy. But after you learn them after the fact, it's like, oh yeah, it's all just basic steps with a bunch of smoke and mirrors. It's like, it's ridiculous. So that's my whole approach to like teaching and bring people up into intermediate is that if you know the basics, you can do all this stuff that's like, looks like dark sorcery and stuff like that. So I think we have some leads. Here. Yeah. So if we need to adjust anything, we can adjust. Yeah, jump in. Yeah, I think you're needed. Yeah. Right there. Sure. Okay. So let's keep going here. All right. And so we know how to do vacila, rodeo, exhibe. All right. And so now let's just take a look at some of the options for the follows. All right. So off of guapea, to make it look a little bit better, she's got, if we're doing guapea, her left arm can be out, tabletop height. You got a lot of options for that if you just want it hanging out, tabletop. Some people go for the halt arm. Like, no. So that really works for some people. Some people got a magnet for their hip and they kill the hip. But whatever feels good for you, just having that arm do something that doesn't say that I'm on a hostage tape somewhere. Out is great. And if you don't want to put it out, just like in a frame in front of you, totally fine. All right. So that's going to take care of making guapea look good. So 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So leads have the same thing. I don't want to have my arm just hanging down like this. I want to just keep it up. Nice 90-degree-ish bend. 5, 6, 7. When we do vacila la, she can bring the hand to the hip. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. All right, then we get over here. All right, so it's even, right? Everyone's got a partner? Nope. Okay. Oh, twist. Okay. Oh. Congratulations. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take this natural break in the action to put on the air because it's gonna get bad if we don't do that now. All right. So, yes.
The project manager is here.
Okay. Cool. All right. So let's go from guapea. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Vacila la with some styling. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Rodeo and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. All right, so we're over here. Yeah. Yes.
When you're going over here to do rodeo, I'm just noticing, like, it feels like is it just really big steps that you have to take to get from there?
So what the leads want to do for that one is the old cross in front, cross in back. And so if we do vacila and rodeo, I'm going behind her on 1, 2, 3. I got to get in front of 5, 6, 7. So then we get here. I'm going to cross in front of 1, 2, 3. And if I just make her walk this whole distance right here, she's got to really hoof it. So what I can do is bring my right foot behind, crossing back on 5, 6, and step across on 7, and it makes for an illusion. Nice illusion that works functionally for the dance. Okay?
Don't forget the spotting.
Sorry?
Spotting.
Okay. And so for the follows, the lead is like the center point. And so you want to try to at least take a peek at him, keep your eye on him throughout. So especially for the vacila, watch. So right here, and so then right here, I'm not looking at her, but she's probably looking at me. Yeah. All right, and it just helps her. It helps the dancers feel more connected.
It looks like again.
Okay. Yeah, and it feels different too. It's much more difficult to lead, and I feel like I'm pulling her around. So yeah, little pretend looking at each other at the very least is good. All right, so from there, 5, 6, 7, and vacila and rodeo. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Step across on 7. And so now we're here. All right, so we said we're gonna do exhibe. So what I can do to help her style is not spring the turn on her like a real surprise at the end. I want it to be very clear that I'm leading exhibe. So what I can do is once she's facing this way, I can make a little bit of space and I can kind of get my arm off of her back so that she can just put it in front and do pretty stuff with her arm. All right, so you got, for the fouls, you got a bunch of options here. You can go to the hip. When in doubt, for the options, for the fouls, you got I'm a little teapot. Yeah, you got I'm a little teapot. You've got tabletop, shaky, shaky. Yeah. So when in doubt, those three. So by the time that 1, 2, 3 rolls around, I want her to definitely know that a turn is happening and not kind of lead it where she doesn't know anything is coming and then just pick my arm up at the last minute and then her arm is kind of tangled back here. I saw that. That's good. Yeah. So that would be the shake option. All right. So let's see if we can lead and follow this like super great. Let's go from the basic 5, 6, 7, and vacila and rodeo. 5, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Exhibela, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Let's man, I know this is a tough one. Can we make 4 lines as opposed to 3 lines of couples? It makes life just a little bit easier. So yeah, I love it. And maybe someone from the front can, oh wait, no, it's okay. It looks like it's gonna be okay. It's great. All right, and so this way when we do the rotation, the head of the snake is over here. Front line goes this way. Second line goes this way. Third line goes this way. Fourth line goes this way. And then when you get to the end, you only have that short little distance right there to go back up to the front as opposed to having to do a 55 meter from the back corner. So with that, let's try it right now. Ready? Let's rotate the follows. All right. All right. I was going to send you into the wilderness at some point to make sure everything's copacetic. All right, let's go for the basic. 5, 6, 7, and vacila and rodeo. 5, make it look good. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Nice. Okay. So for the leads, what I saw, the follows looking pretty good. For the leads, we want to make sure that although I'm probably like trying to keep it together real good, it's like, oh, I got to do this footwork and then that footwork, and my arm is going to kind of just like get rigor mortis sort of just by the side of my body. If I can get the rigor mortis to just have a little bit of a bend and keep it like tabletop height, that's going to make a difference of leading a turn looking like that versus leading a turn at least looking like this. So try to keep that right elbow bent a little bit. All right, from the basic. 5, 6, 7, and vacila and rodeo. 5, here we go. Keep it bent. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. All right, right here. So we're exhibiting her, but let's do a little something for ourselves too, okay? So all we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3. We got a little this cross on 3, just from the elbow, and then a little just flick with the arm, nice and delicate. 1, 2, 3, boom. All right. So the elbow's going first, and the wrist and the fingers are second, towards the back wall. Boom. The back wall. Zoom. Let's try. Let's to the mirror super quick. Ready? So it's just boom. So elbow first. Nice soft hand, elbow first. And so that way when we lead the exhibe, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Let's try. They're not looking at you. They're worried about shaking their own stuff. Don't worry about it. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, 6. Ready? Again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Thank you. Smartly rotate the files. You want to jump around? And yeah. I'll be back. Good. All right, let's go from platea. We got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Vacila and rodeo. 5, 6, go. Exhíbela. Nice delay. Good. Basic, basic. All right, vacila and rodeo. Let's smartly rotate. Hello. 5, 6, 7, E. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Let's go. Vacila rodeo. Good. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Vacila rodeo. Let's go. Good. Thank you. Let's try to rotate. Remember, the fowls looking at the lead. The leads are keeping their arms up. The fowls are doing pretty stuff. But I think the looking thing is muy important. 5, 6, basic and 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Vacila and rodeo. Exhibe. Optional. Good. Basic, basic. Vacila and rodeo. Let's smartly rotate. Basic, basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Vacila and rodeo. Basic, basic. All right, vacila rodeo. Yeah, so like bring you around like this. Okay, good. Let's rotate. All right, was anyone who was scared to death feel less scared to death by any chance? All right, jury's out. Jury's out.
Add new stuff right now.
All right, and so I don't want to get into it like crazy, but I just want to let's go ahead and give it a try. So just as like this is, we're just kind of getting our feet wet for what we're gonna do for like this session. Okay, so we did vacila, we did rodeo, we did exhibe. All right, so there's a hand over there that I'm gonna just think about grabbing as I'm doing the vacila as she's coming around. So I see it somewhere. I got my eye on it, and all I'm going to do is put my hand out and look for it here. All right, and then let's just do this. Let's just make a hat real quick at the end of it. So we're just going to do a two-handed vacila. Okay, from the basic. 5, 6, 7, and vacila with two hands. 5, 6, go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Make a hat. All right. So it's gonna be. We're gonna switch hands eventually, but we're not switching hands yet. So I'm gonna lead it with my left hand still, but her free hand, which is her left hand, as it's coming around the mountain, I'm gonna connect with it. I'm gonna put both hands over her head, and then as she goes over to my right side, I'm just gonna pick up the right hand, my right hand, and just put it over. I'm just gonna make a hat. And so I think what's kind of useful is keeping the arms together in some particular way. When possible, if you can keep the arms, like the hands and the elbow connected somehow. So when I'm making the hat for myself, I've got my left hand by my right elbow and just ploop like this. It's just a little bit of a kind of a cleaner look. But if you have the arms kind of all separate, it looks a little wonky. All right, so let's go from the basic. 5, 6, 7, and vacila with 2 hands. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Make a hat. All right, so left, yeah. So the left one. Wait. Yeah, so that one's gonna stay. That one, yeah. So if you let the left one be a magnet to your elbow, like this, go ahead and just do this a few hundred times real quick. All right, that's it. Just making a hat. Bloom, 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 bloom. All right, thank you. Let's smartly rotate. Thank you. From the basic. Thank you for telling your friends. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, basic. Basicy, basic, basic. Vacila with 2 hands. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Make a hat. All right. So another trick for 2-handed turns. The more down you can keep the hands whenever possible, the more better. So if you just leave them up here and they're just kind of here just forever, and then you're trying to make a hat here, it can, I would say it's a touch hyperbolic, but you know, sometimes it goes that way. So I want to have them up for the purpose of making the turn, and then when I don't need to worry about the turn anymore, I can bring them down. And so that way I can lead her just like I would if I was doing it with one hand. And then when I need to make a hat, the arms can do what they have to do. All right, so let's try. 5, 6, basicy, basic, vacila with 2 hands. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, make a hat. Okay, much better. Yeah, so at some point, are we gonna do, I'm gonna keep this. All right, at some point, are we gonna do rodeo and then 2-handed exhibe and whatever? Yeah, but we're gonna do it later, not right now, okay? Okay, thank you. Let's rotate. All right. Hi. I kind of forget what I was going to do next. I don't really forget, but I sort of know. Just trying to think of it. Okay, let's do this. From the basic. Yeah. All right, this is my favorite thing to do in the world. All right, let's go from the basic. 5, 6, 7, and then chufa. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, basic, and basicy, basic, basic. Basic, 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 and chufa, here we go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and chufa, one more time. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. All right. So we already did vacila, right? So everybody allegedly knows how to do enchufa and vacila. So now, let's take a look. Because part of what I want to focus on for this one is the leadingness and the followingness. So we have people at different levels of intermediate. We got some real salty dogs in here that have been intermediate for like a long time. We got cobwebs and everything like that. And we got people who are just like, am I an intermediate, mother? And so we want to go through some ways to make dancing with each other functional and fun and all that stuff. So what we're going to do for this first little thing right here is I'm not going to say enchufa. I'm not going to say vacila. I'm going to say go. And it's up to the leads whether they lead enchufa or vacila. Okay? Let's give it a try. From the basic. 5, 6, basic, and basicy, basic, 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 basic. Go. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and go. One more time. Are they going to lead the same one? Are they going to lead a different one? Can they only lead one? 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Let's rotate. How are you? Good. From the basic, ready? 5, 6, basic-y basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and go. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And go. One more time. E. All right. Did we survive? Okay. So let's go into something else real quick. Let's go. We know how to do abajo, adentro y fuera, the move with 1,000 names, where we bring her back and forth. All right, can we do that for a little bit real quick? All right. Remember, the leads are going to cross on 3 and 7. So we got her doing different footworks than us, okay? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, cross. 5, 6, cross. 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 And 1, 2, cross. 5, 6, cross. 1, 2, cross. 5, 6, cross. All right? So to start it off, the lead's first step is going to be towards the mirror, kind of small. You can keep the feet nice and compact for this one. But my first step is going to be this way, my left foot. 1, 2, cross. And that's going to help her pivot to face back this way. And then when I bring her towards the back wall, 5, 6, cross with my right, and I'm facing the mirror, and that helps her pivot to face the mirror again, which is where we started in the first place, okay? So if you start with your feet crossed like so, with the right foot stepped across for the leads, that's a helpful way to start it. Let's do it like that. Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, cross. 5, 6, cross. 1, 2, cross. 5, 6, cross. 1, 2, cross. 5, 6, cross. Beautiful. Let's smartly rotate. If you, you want to come on up here? You know, this, yeah. Yep. You can go with him. Did you come from back there? Okay. So we'll have the on deck circle be here. Good to see you. All right. Let's do that one again. Por abajo. 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, cross. 5, 6, cross. 1, 2, cross. 5, 6, cross. 1, 2, cross. 5, 6, cross. Beautiful. Okay. Let's do dile que no, pasela. Ready? 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, bring it behind you. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Remember? No. Nope. All right. Dile que no, pasela. The trick is I want to make sure I am leading the first 3 just like dile que no. 1, 2, 3. But I want to, this connection I have right here with my left hand and her right hand, I want to think about drawing a circle behind me and then connecting her hand that I have to my right hand by like 7. So 5, 6, 7. And so that's going to give her tension to not feel lost, and she just walks in a circle behind me. Versus if I don't give her tension, we have a good connection. Yeah, sometimes. So if I don't give her like a signal to go behind me, she might just be over here and just not know what to do, in complete despair, and just totally indecisive about where she should go because I didn't draw that circle behind my back. So that's like the most common thing that happens with pasela. Okay, so let's try again. Draw the circle behind your back. 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. Hi. Dile que no, pasela. One more vez. Ready? 5, 6. Dile que no, pasela. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. All right. One more. Dile que no, pasela. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right. So the other thing for the leads is I don't want to be just standing on the spot and just making her run around me. I'm gonna go to where she just was 4 beats before. So 1, 2, 3. That's where I'm going. 5, 6, 7. That's where I'm going. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Just makes everything a little easier. Okay? So dile que no, paséala. Move around a little bit. 5, 6, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Let's go from closed position. Ready? And we can scoot up and make room and all that. Ready? Here we go. From paso de son. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Adios. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Bring her over. 5, 6. Let's stop right here. All right. Right here, we're going to have a little choice for the leads. All right. So we can either lead abajo and then dile que no, or we can lead dile que no, paséala. Okay. So I can either, let's lead abajo real quick. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Let's do that one more time like we mean it. 5, 6, ready? 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Okay? Or dile que no, paséala. 1, 2, bring her behind you. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So that's our first little face-off. So it's up to the leads. Fouls don't know what's coming. They know one of two things is going to happen. They don't know which one. And so we get to practice leading. Fouls get to practice following. And when we get to turns and stuff like that, it's like good practice to implement styling off the spot. Okay? So let's go from paso de son. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Adios. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bring her over, and it's up to you what you do, but go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right. So if you do abajo, because what we want to do is end up in the same place. So if I bring her over here and then I lead dile que no, paséala, I'm going to bring her around me, and then in 2 counts of 8, she's going to be over here. If I decide that I bring her over here and I don't want to do all that, that's a lot. I'm just going to bring her back and forth for 1, and then on the second one, dile que no. All right, so when we're done, we should all be right here. So I know it's tempting for some of the leads who are a little bit more advanced. Don't start breakdancing and do all kinds of crazy stuff, because we want it to be like, we want it to have some variation in the middle, but end up in the same spot. So if you're over here leading Kentucky Complicado and whatever, it's not going to work. Let's go paso de son. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Adios. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bring her over. 5, 6. Whichever one you want. But right here is dile que no, and to the left, 6, 7. Did we end up here? Almost. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. All right. All right. So we can put music if we all end up in the same spot on this one. Ready? From paso de son. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Adios. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bring her over, whichever one you want. Abajo or paséala, but right here is dile que no, and she's gonna end up over here. One more. Paso de son. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Adios. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bring her on over. 5, 6, 7. One or the other. 5, 6, 7. But dile que no. 5, 6. All right, let's rotate. Thank you. Hello. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Adios. All right, one or the other. But right here is dile que no. So we should all be in guapea right now. Let's rewind. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. All right, adios. Let's go. Ah, good. Okay, and shoot for Basila, go. Thank you. Let's smartly rotate. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Adios. All right, guapea. And shoot for Basila. Let's right rotate. Okay. Good to see you, sir. Awesome. All right, yeah, you, okay, yes, perfect. If you could. Oh, no, you don't have to do that. All right, so what we're going to do now is put in another this or that, okay? So the this or that here is going to be in Chufa or Basila, fan favorite. And so we're going to tag Rodeo onto it. So if we do in Chufa and Rodeo, I can just do the same thing where I bring her around me. We really don't do that combo a lot, but it's just a matter of turning her over her right shoulder versus the other way. So we do in Chufa, and I'm just going to bring her behind me and then all the way around to my right side. And that's going to be the second little leader's choice that we have. All right? So let's try to add that into it from the beginning. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, adios. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bring her over. 5, 6, 1 or the other. 2, 3. Dile que no goes here. 1, 2, 3, 5. One basic. And then in Chu for Basila, go. 5, 6, 7 with Rodeo. 1, 2, bring her behind you. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right? Let's, thank you. Let's finally rotate. Hello, hello. Drum process already. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, adios. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Bring her on. Oh. 5, 6, 7. One or the other. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5. One guapea. And Chufa or Basila. And then Rodeo. Go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Okay? All right. So we're going to end up here. That's the whole idea. Is we're going to end up here when we're all done with it. Thanks. Let's finally rotate. Paso the song. Ready? Paso the song. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, adios. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Bring her on over. 5, 6, 1 or the other. 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Dile que no. 5, 6, 1 guapea. 1, 2, 3. And Chufa or Basila with Rodeo at the end. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, stop. All right, so we should be over here. Are we over here? Did we make it over here? Yes. All right. No te creo. Let's do one more. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, adios. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Bring her over. One or the other. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. She's going to our left side. 5, 6, guapea, and 1 in Chufa or Basila, la go. Rodeo tags onto it. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Bam. Are we here? All right. This is like the final boss of this lead follow drill. All right? So over here, I got an option. I'm gonna lead either abajo or exhibe. But it's hard to communicate the difference, which is why we're doing it. All right? So this is a sort of a difficult basic to lead that people don't lead all the time. So if I want to lead abajo, I want to have my arm very much in her face so that she doesn't get any ideas about, because a lot of times they'll automatically assume a turn is coming, but not if my fat arm is in your face. All right, so you want to just discourage any, you know how we said that it's the thing with the hostel in Italy and you want to get out of your shitty hostel? All right, I want real bad to get out so I can just be exhibited and shake my stuff around. But if you're trying to lead it, you want to make that very unappealing option, all right? However, if you're leading exhibe, I want like a red carpet for her to go exhibit herself in the Golden Hour Vineyard Tour. We're mixing metaphors like crazy here, but you know what I'm talking about. So this has to be like a real no turn or absolutely turn, all right? So that's the final boss of this exercise. So let's see if we can do it from here. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Let's do one more. Ready? Will you do the same one twice? Who knows? It's up to you. Ready? Abajo or exhibe? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Let's smiley rotate. Hello. All right. So if we can, let's go from the beginning. We'll walk through. We'll do it nice and slow from the basic. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Adios. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bring her on over. 5, 6. This or that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Guapea. Here we go. Vacila or enchufa. Let's go. And rodeo with it. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, exhibe or abajo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. All right, back to closed position. All right, one more. Enclosed. 5, 6, 7, and paso de son. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Adios. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Bring her on over. 5, 6, 1 or the other. 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1. 2, guapea. 5, 6, 7, and vacila or enchufa with rodeo. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, exhibe or abajo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Thank you. Let's smiley rotate. All right. So just Cliff's notes on the choices. All right. So after we adios, all right, we bring her over here. All right. And so it's either going to be option number 1 is I lead abajo with just her going back and forth. All right. You could lead exhibe away, but let's keep it just for 2. So either going to be abajo, 5, 6, 7, and then when I'm done with that, I'll bring her over, dile que no. Or I'm going to lead dile que no, pasela, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And so the difference here, because in this position, people are used to exhibe or dile que no, usually. And so they automatically kind of want to do one or the other. And so they have to sort of feel different. So if I'm going to do dile que no, pasela, whatever, I got the hand low and I'm bringing her in front of me like so. So 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3 of regular old dile que no, super quick. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, stop. Okay, so see how the foul should be, God willing, in front of the lead? And she's got a path to walk this way and such. All right, now undo that real quick. And let's lead the first 4 of abajo. 1, 2, 3. So the lead should be stepping across her and pivoting her to face that way. All right? So it should feel totally, totally, totally different. All right. So let's do the first 4 of that again. All right. So you've got 1, 2, step across, and you give her a pivot to face the back wall. All right. Okay. So that's how those 2 are going to feel different. Eventually, we do dile que no, and we bring her over here. Let's go from guapea. All right. 5, 6, 7. We got enchufa or vacila. 5, 6. Let's stop. I think everyone has this one pretty good, right? Is any mate? Okay, cool. So for enchufa, I'm just thinking about bringing her in front of me with no turn and then a little pivot at the end when I bring the arm up and down. All right. Vacila has to be more intentional, where I'm bringing her and then giving her rotation and then bringing the arm down. I don't see anyone struggling with that. So I think we got a good handle on that. So that's the next, this one or that one, okay? And then, so now, after we lead one to the other, oh yeah, we do rodeo and all that stuff. We bring her around, blah, 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 blah. She's gonna end up over on our right shoulder like this. Now, this is the other one that can get mixed up. We either got abajo or the turn, exhibe. All right, and so we kind of went over that one already. But if I'm leading abajo, I want to stay connected. I really want to keep this connection with the right arm and hand very strong. And if I'm leading exhibe, I'm going to abandon it and just pick up the arm and bring her over. All right, so let's lead abajo real quick. So nice strong connection, like your life depends on it. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. One more. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. One more. 1, 2. Now let's lead exhibe. 5, 6. Take your arm off. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Okay? Thank you. Let's finally rotate. Ooh. So one more time from closed position. Let's do it the whole way through. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Adios. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bring her on over. Abajo or dile que no pasela. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Bring her to the left side. 5, 6. Guapea. 1, 2, enchufa or vacila with rodeo. Here we go. 2, 3. Bring her around you. 1, 2, 3. Exhibe or abajo. Who knows what we'll do? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right. I'm gonna have faith. I'm gonna put on music. I do want to try to incorporate like not all the time and not when stuff is being explained, certainly, because a lot of times the stuff that's being explained is what people are trying to like fix. But I do want to incorporate a little bit of the follows and the leads, because we have a little bit of a like mixed level. I'm like kind of like looking at that as a good thing, where some of the follows, some of the leads might be able to give some guidance to their partner. And so this is good practice for social dancing, by the way. The difference between constructive criticism, if you feel it is invited or not. So let's say for instance, I'm leading, and so she's like a newer follow, if you can imagine it, and she's real nervous, and I'm leading vacila, right? And so we get here, and then she does the thing where she pulls down super hard on my arm, like this, and this is the truck driver thing that the follows do when they bring their arm like this. She yanks it down like this. All right. I'm not gonna say, hey, I used to like train with a guy that fought for the like UFC title, and my shoulder has never hurt as much as it does right now. I'm not gonna say that. What I'm gonna say is, hey, you don't need to pull your arm down. If you leave it in a nice relaxed frame, it'll be better. And if you're pulling it down because you fear that you're gonna get off balance, looking at me will help. So that's one way to do it. Conversely, if I'm a follow, and let's say she's a lead, and she's leading vacila, but she's a new lead, all right? So she leads vacila, but she leads it, she's gonna whip my shoulder like this. What I wouldn't say is, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a human being, I'm not a fucking ox, so you don't have to use all of that force to turn me. I can feel it just fine. Why don't you smooth it? I'm not gonna say that. I would just say, you know, your lead can be clear without being strong. Okay, so but you know, there are people in here who have some experience, and even if you don't have experience, you know, I think we can all learn from one another by if something is very clear or not clear, we can try to improve it with one another. And so, all I ask, I don't think anyone in the room has a problem with it, is that you know, you just keep it respectful and as positive, as constructive as possible. So, so with that, let's put on some music, and let's see if we can get some good leadness and followness. Paso son. And so, if you're super duper badass here, and you want to whip 2 adioses, you want to get around twice, you can do 2 adioses, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 adios. I'm not a super badass.
I was getting ready.
Okay, abajo or dile que no, paseala. And bring her over. 1 guapea. Vacila or enchufa and rodeo. And this is going to be exhibe or abajo. Thank you. Let's rotate. Paso de son. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Adios. All right, I'm gonna bring her over. And 1 guapea. Vacila or enchufa with rodeo. Exhibe or abajo. Good, thank you. Let's rotate. 5, 6, 7, and. Adios. Paseala or abajo. She's on our left now, 1 guapea. Vacilo or enchufa. Exhibe or abajo. Thank you. Let's further rotate. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Adios. One guapea. Vacila or enchufa. Exhibe or abajo. Let's switch. Okay. So I want to start off with, because what I want to do for the sequence that we're going to kind of work through, at least for the first part of this, is make it one where the leads have choices, and we're gonna build on it next week and show different options for how to make it more advanced. And so the idea is that if you're a lead and you're newer and you're just like, I'm just trying to keep between the lines, bro, regular old vacila, regular enchufa, that's all good, then you work on the lead for that. And if you're just like, nah, I got it, let's do some variations, then you can work on it with that. Because part of this too, for like the social dancing perspective, is like, if I'm a brand new lead, let's say I'm an experienced lead and she's a brand new follow, I would have a different dance with her and I would do different stuff than if she's been dancing for years and years and years and years. So it's very tempting as a lead, when you know a bunch of stuff, to try to do all this like spaghetti things and a bunch of like flashy stuff, but her anxiety is like to the moon, versus if you just lead like simple things very clearly and you can make her feel very comfortable. And then it's the same thing. When there's a very experienced follow, who, let's say I'm an experienced follow, and then let's say he's a brand new lead even though he's not. All right. So if I'm an experienced follow and he's a brand new lead, I can either, if I'm dancing with him, he leads me in some common turn like Basila. All right. So he leads me in Basila. It's like Basila, cool. Wow, great. Or he's a different person. He'd been dancing forever, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And he leads me in Basila, and I'm just like, oh, thank you. It's the same turn. It's the same turn, but like if the followers are dancing with a newer lead, and his turn vocabulary is this big, it's a great opportunity to like practice your styling and enjoyment, and you're gonna make the lead feel a lot more comfortable too. So the goal, what I'm trying to do with this like series here, is basically have a very flexible turn pattern that people can make on their own, as complicated or flashy or not as need be, and then kind of cater to who they're dancing with as they do it. So real quick, let's do this. So we're gonna go from guapea, all right? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Let's stop. We're gonna lead the first 3 of guapea. 1, 2, 3. But I'm gonna point my shoulder this way and her hand this way, which is gonna open her up towards the back wall. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. All right. And so then what I want to do is just throw this hand and everybody do a little pivot turn, and then we're gonna end up facing each other like so. All right. So we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3. Throw the hand. 5, 6, 7. All right, so let's stop on 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the leads, left follows right, yes? All right, so it's gonna be like you're playing basketball, and you're just going to go ahead and leave that pivot foot where it is, step, and step back. All right, so this one ain't moving. I'm just pivoting, all right? So when I go 1, 2, and I open up this way, that foot's gonna stay where it is, and I step 5, 6, and go back and face her. All right, so let's do 1 guapea and then the turn. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Cool, thank you. Let's rotate. All right. And so let's do so where, let me jump in here. All right, so, no. Oh. Yep, you're on, buddy. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3. All right, he's gonna throw my hand. All right, and all I wanna do for the follows is just nice, loose arms like this. So like goal post kind of a thing on the free turn. Can we try it like that? All right, 1 guapea and then the turn. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. All right. So we're gonna incorporate this into the turn, or into the sequence, and then when we eventually next week, we're gonna put a little bit of rumba into it, just to get used to dancing a little bit of rumba and putting rumba into the turn sequences. If that just gave you an anxiety attack, and so she's here and she wants to do rumba and whatever, well, I know how to do this side step, and I'm gonna just keep doing that until you're done with whatever. Nope, dile que no, baby. Yeah. Okay. So there's gonna be options for the whole thing. With this one is options. All right. So yeah, I appreciate it. It's gonna be a big class. Everyone wasn't here tonight. There's gonna be more people next week. So I'm really looking forward to this session. Thank you guys.